Hello strangers, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, I guess welcome in. We are doing a reimagining of Yandere Simulator. I've been wanting to do this for a couple years now, and I actually forgot about the idea until I saw a YouTuber I'm gonna put up on the screen right now. I saw their video and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so you can just see me drawing the pose and like base model right now. The pose ended up being a little stiff. It's been a while since I've drawn a full body and I didn't really have any references. It was just something I was trying to quickly do for this video, but it's fine. I think it works with her character, honestly. With the other characters, I'll probably put them in more dynamic poses, but don't count on that. We will see. So basically, we're gonna do a reimagining. I'm not gonna change anything drastic. I'm basically just gonna take what he has already made and make necessary changes that I think would improve the story. I'm also going to suggest like things I would add to the game if I was able to. I unfortunately don't know code, but you know. So basically what I was thinking, the most complaints that I've seen for Yandere Simulator, besides the bad code and character design obviously, was that it wasn't really believable as the game is right now that Senpai would actually accept Ayano's affection. So I thought it would probably be a good idea for whenever you start the game, you have very low courage, and like you can do small things like give Senpai a gift, like make him bento, whatever, and just leave it on his desk. And you would do something every day or every week that would basically give you enough courage to talk to Senpai at the end of the week. Basically, I think it would be a good idea for Senpai and Ayano to have like a small cutscene at the end of every week if you have enough courage stat built up. So I'm probably going to, in the next video, draw a couple of the cutscenes that I have in my head for whenever Ayano gets enough courage to interact with Senpai, you know? And so basically I think that would be a really good way to make their relationship more practical. Like if you're wanting like the perfect ending, I think that would be a good thing to add. As you can see here, I was having a little bit of trouble with her hair. I noticed that her dad and her mother have like sort of wavy hair. I think her dad actually has more curly hair, if I am remembering correctly, because we can see see him in the 1980s mode. And so I gave Ayano a bit more wavy curls in her hair. I feel like unless she's purposefully straightening her hair, I think that would probably be a better hair texture for her. If you saw what was flashing on the screen, those were the old outfit ideas I had whenever I first had the idea to make this video. I went ahead and redesigned Osana a couple years back, but I'm gonna be redoing her because I don't think I did her justice. This outfit that I drew her in, it was just like the basic like not regal, but more sophisticated. Oh my lord, I can't speak English. But you know what I mean. It's a bit more mature of a style than the sailor outfits that Yandere Dev gave her. But yeah, you will see me playing with colors throughout this entire video. I wasn't sure if I wanted to stick with the blue or use more of a purple. I think I prefer the dark purple, but you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments. So this outfit was, as you can see in like the right, I actually had a reference that I had done like a couple years back. These were outfits that Yandere Dev had shown in one of his videos. I will put a picture right now on the screen for you. So I was just trying to take inspiration from those. That's why I gave them a bow instead of like a tie or anything. So this outfit actually has like a corseted top for the skirt. I don't know the implications of that, but I think it looks pretty cute. And again, I kind of kept this purple color. I just prefer it, but I do at the end have the 4 different options of the blue and purple, so y'all can decide after the video's done. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to her everyday outfit, or like what she wears whenever she goes out. I had drawn like a rough sketch of what her outfit looks like now, but I gave her a more tucked in look, and I was like, well, that's kind of boring, so I actually looked online. And we have this flowy dress that I gave her. I feel like she would probably wear this if she like went on a date. I just wanted to give her more than like one option of clothes to wear out in public, and I feel like if she wants to be seen as like a very feminine presenting character, I don't know if that's what she wants, but you know. I feel like she could also wear this, especially if she was going to see Senpai. So basically with these colors, I picked the colors that Yandere Dev had designed her younger self in, but I believe the colors were switched. I think she had a pink like overall skirt and a yellow, I believe like long sleeve, or it might have been a sweater. But yeah, that's what the colors came from. And right now you can see that I am designing her more updated outfit that she would wear like going to do a crime. If you remember in one of his videos, he did like the murder, what the heck is her name? I forgot her name. Framing for Murder, that's the video. She basically wears this outfit anytime she like goes out, but she would be seen with gloves, but in that video they do show that like green really long shirt that goes over like a denim skirt. So I just took those colors. I think those colors look really good together. I think they're really pretty, but I just don't think that fashion really works if we are doing it in 2020 plus, because that's when the game is supposed to show. Kind of gives me like early 2000s vibes, or like 2010, I don't know. But yeah, it gives me that like a weird vibe. I don't like it. Basically took the same shirt from the previous design and changed it to green, and gave her skirt more of a high-rise look, and I just decided to put some ruffles on the bottom because I felt like it. Everything else is pretty much the same. Her hair stays the same throughout all these outfits. I do change the shoes in that more flowy outfit, because black shoes does not go with that. But anyway, watch as I just finish all of my detailing for all 4 of these pictures. I think that's all of my ideas as of now. I'm going to redesign like Senpai and Osana and everything. I don't know if I'm going to do the rest of the rivals. I would have to do some sketches about them. But I'm probably just going to do Senpai and Osana next video. They probably won't have as many options as Ayano, but that's alright. Because they're not gonna, I'm just gonna pick a color for the outfit. Y'all can tell me which one you prefer, the blue or the purple, and I will do that in the next redesigning video I do. I apologize if this video was a little awkward. I haven't done this in quite a while, but yeah, so you can just enjoy the reveal. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Hello strangers and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome in. Before we start this video, I just wanted to make it clear that I do not support Yandere Dev and his multiple controversies. I just enjoy the game he has made. I grew up with it, so I have a soft spot for the game itself. But I do not respect Yandere Dev. Just wanted to make that clear. So Senpai gave me a lot of trouble, which is why this video took me so long. I am not used to drawing men. I do not draw men enough. I always have to look at a reference when drawing men. It's a hard thing that I have to deal with. I will say that his reference sheet, the official reference sheet, he looks like a middle schooler, if I'm honest. He does not look 18. He looks nothing like he's 18. I understand that some guys have like a baby face, but not that bad. I'm not blaming the artist. It's probably just because his model also looks very childlike. So I did a lot of changes for him. I gave him a more sharper jaw, and I made him taller than Ayano. That was something I wanted to get down as soon as I started, because everyone in the base game, I'm pretty sure, is the same height. Okay? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true. As you can see, I'm doing his hair now. His hair was so difficult, okay? The majority of the time I was working on this video, working on his art, was on the hair. I do not draw guys' hair often, and if I do, it's usually long, okay? I don't get a lot of practice drawing guys' hair. For those of you who don't know, and if you can't tell by my model, I am in the Undertale fandom, and most of the characters that I draw are bald because they are skeletons. It took me several tries just to get his hair. As you can see, I had to get a reference just to finish. It was such a pain to do his hair. Okay, never again. As you can see, I was like double checking to make sure his head was the same size and everything. I know his eyes are a little wonky. I do fix that in the final art. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I noticed it later. They are not great. I fixed them though. It's all good. As you can see, I'm working on his school uniform now. I did play with the idea of giving him a suited vest kind of. I didn't end up sticking with that. I don't like it. I liked the sweater vest though. The sweater vest was very cute. I like that one. So the only personality we get from Senpai, because we don't get anything from his wiki, is that he likes to read and he is just a nice guy. Those are the only personality traits that we get. The only other hint to a personality trait we get is when Osana complains about him waking up late. So I took that and I ran with it. Okay, so I feel like if Osana wasn't there to wake him up, he would get up and shove all his clothes on, doesn't have time to brush his hair, he just runs out the door, okay? And you'll see later in this video, but I give him mismatched socks. this is on purpose, okay? I feel like he's the type of guy that would lose the pairs of socks that he has, and he would just have to wear multicolored socks, okay? I feel like that's very cute. And I also gave him like more messy hair. Like I said, he doesn't have time to brush his hair. He's in a rush to get to school. Other than that, his school uniform is just basically a copy, a male version of Ayano's. Nothing really to say about that one. I did give him a slightly darker skin tone than Ayano just to give them a little bit more variety. I feel like since he's constantly reading at the fountain in the outdoors, I know it's like kind of shaded because of the trees, but at some point in the day, he's gonna be getting some sun, okay? Some other critiques I have seen, some criticisms, if you will, is that Ayano and Senpai look way too similar. They look like they're related. They look like they could be brother and sister, okay? So going into this, I just went ahead, gave him darker hair. I feel like the darker hair suits him very well. Very cute, I will say. Very cute. Mwah. Beautiful. And I did try different eye colors on him. I tried black, I tried brown. I ended up giving him a like dark blue eye color. I don't know what to tell you. The brown didn't look good, the gray didn't look good, the blue was the only thing I liked, okay? I know in the game he's supposed to be customizable, but the OG design of him from the games is ugly, okay? He's plain, he has no personality. Why would 10 women fall for him? Okay, I don't understand. I guess it's not 10. One of the rivals is his sister. That's weird. I'm just hoping it's like a sisterly, like, protective thing. If y'all want me to redo his sister and just like the rival in general, I will, because I have some issues with her. I just feel like this senpai I have created is way more— I could simp for this man, okay? That's what I'm saying. Let me know in the comments if you would simp for this man too, okay? I did give him that sweater vest and I ended up coloring it like a dark blue. I feel like that dark blue just really complements the purple very well. And as you can see, I'm giving him some eye bags. He looked like too baby without them. I don't know, maybe he stays up late reading. As you can see right here, I was working on his like tie clip. If you don't know what that symbol is, it is the Psycho Corporation. I hope that I'm saying that right. This corporation owns the school, and I feel like if they own the school, they should have some kind of logo on the children. I know that sounds really weird when I say it. I feel like that makes sense. If they sponsor the school, they should have their logo somewhere. I feel like if they have like a sports jacket, their logo could also be on there. I have like a couple variations of the school uniform. I feel like the students could have sweater vest, cardigans, athletic jackets, etc. Just to give the school a bit more variety in their clothes. So if I do any future rivals, you will be seeing that probably. I only did 2 outfits for Senpai. I am very sorry. But I couldn't physically bring myself to make any more outfits for this man because he was making me so angry, okay? You do not understand how much turmoil I was in trying to make this. On to the second outfit. This is an everyday outfit. I was really trying to go for the soft boy aesthetic, so I was looking up a lot of references for this aesthetic. Big baggy sweaters, like that's just super cute. I will say I was struggling with the colors on this one, like very, very bad. I had to get a friend in and she had to tell me and like give me advice because as you could see with the top picture, I really wanted to incorporate that like blue, pink, and yellow. Unfortunately, I did not keep that blue and pink sweatshirt thing. I did not keep that combination, unfortunately. At the time, I thought it was really ugly, but I'm looking at it now and it didn't look that bad. And his shoes, I had asked my sister what kind of shoes this man would have, and she gave me this exact shoe. She said, look up this name of shoe, that's the shoe that he would wear. Also, with his socks, on each of his outfits, he does have like different colored socks. And I also ended up forgetting to record the detailing part of the speed paint I am so sorry. So it's gonna be like a jump cut to the transition. I hope you do not mind. Please forgive me. That is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to do any more rivals after her, leave your suggestions down in the comments. We will see how this video performs. I'm a little worried about the backlash from all the Yandere dev drama, and do not forget to go watch those videos if you haven't already. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye! I just wanted to start off this video and say, wow, 12,000 views on my first video? That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the sweet comments and suggestions y'all have been putting down in the comments. I do read every single one. I just wanted to go ahead and remind anyone who may have missed this in the first video, but I am not doing a rewrite, at least not like a heavy rewrite. I'm leaving most of the characters how they are in game. I had a lot of fun designing Osana. She's my favorite rival. I like her personality, honestly. She's just really funny to me. But I will say this video has irritated me so freaking much. I've had to re-record this audio about like 5 times now due to either software failures or just me personally not being able to talk at all. So we're gonna try this again. The program that I use to record these voiceovers has a tendency to freeze up and stop responding to my voice. So yeah. As you could see, I got rid of her bow and scrunchies. Personally, the bow and scrunchies just looked very childish. The scrunchies weren't bad by themselves, but just the 3 together isn't doing her justice. So I replaced that with this bandana bow thing. This used to be really popular, I think, in like the 2010s at some point. My sister used to really like this trend, so I thought it would look really cute on her. It also reminds me of the 1920s or 1930s like girl working posters when women started to go into the workforce. But I thought that was really cute, and that was the original inspiration because the polka dots are very similar. And you also may notice I got rid of her twin tails. This was because I didn't want her to look like a orange version of Hatsune Miku. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I always felt that their silhouettes are way too similar. Her original redesign I had drawn her in several years ago, I had put it into a braid to a side ponytail, but that wouldn't be really physically possible because she has way too much hair for it all to be on one side of her head. So I went ahead and just gave her the 2 braids going into the 2 ponytails. I think this looks a lot cuter, honestly. And I also gave her a bit more wave and curl in her hair. I thought that hair texture looked much cuter on her. I know that Osana and Taro are supposed to be childhood best friends, but they definitely don't act like it. He just deals with her bullshit. I feel like if you've been best friends since childhood, you would be able to call your friend out on how rude she is being to you. I feel like Taro's personality could be slightly altered, where he could basically get short with her the longer the school week goes on for. I feel like if they're childhood best friends, that Taro wouldn't be acting so nice to her. Like, he would still be nice, but he wouldn't deal with her behavior as much as he would in the game. I feel like it could be more of like playful jabs and her still be a tsundere, but there's just a way to do it where you don't come off so rude sounding. You might also be noticing that I made Osana taller than Senpai. I thought that might be a cute insecurity she might have, thinking that Taro would only like her if she was shorter and less intimidating. I also made her more on the plus side of things. I thought adding more body types to the girls would help. So you're gonna be seeing me change the heights and body types of most of the rivals that I do. I'm not very good at body types, but I am trying my best. For these second and third outfits, they're basically slightly altered versions of each other, but I wanted her to have a more cutesy, casual clothes. We don't get to see what she looks like in her casual wear because we don't get to see her outside of school in the game. So the only reference I had was of the official artist for the majority of the characters. They drew Osana in like this pink tank top, and so I took the colors from there. I also gave her a lot of cat motifs throughout most of her casual wear. I didn't want to make her a cat girl. I've seen a couple people do that where she would wear like cat ears in public. I don't feel like she is that kind. Osana in the game, I believe, thinks it's cringy to like anime. I might be wrong, but I swear that's one of her voice lines whenever she goes to the anime club. So I think she would be very much into like just cute girl aesthetics and not so much into the anime side of things. Beside the reddish pink from the reference of her casual outfit, I also took colors from that anime girl in the game that her stalker is obsessed over. Could also further the parallels between their designs. The only thing that they had in common was their hairstyle, so I just went ahead and gave her these pinks and reds. Her third outfit, I found this like cat apron dress thingy, and I thought that was really cute. I did make a couple changes, like making the skirt more floofy. So after Osana is done, I am probably gonna work on Taro's sister next. I'm not planning on doing the rivals in order, just the ones that I have ideas the most of at first. One rival I see like not getting a redesign as much is that sporty girl. I don't remember her name, but I don't see her getting a lot of redesigns. So I'm gonna have to do some thinking about her and having to do some rough sketches. But she might be someone I do soon as well. Onto this fourth outfit. Some of you might not be aware, but after the stalker incident, I believe, Osana cuts her hair if she's still alive the next week. I think that her hairstyle he designed looks like Natsuki from Doki Doki Literature Club, and that's really boring. So I just went ahead and gave her, I believe it's called a pixie cut. I might be wrong. But yeah, I gave her shorter, curlier hair. I thought it looked really cute on her. And I went ahead and gave her a more casual outfit. It's more leaning towards baggy pants. She would still wear her cute skirts and stuff with this new haircut. I just wanted to show off a different outfit for her though, and I just happened to use her short hair for this one. I think most teenagers nowadays dress like this, like the baggy pants. I thought it looked really cute, It's definitely something my sister would wear. She actually came into my room and said, "I want these pants." I thought the cat patches were very cute. It also just changes up her color palette a little bit, bringing in that blue. Really helps like differentiate her from her previous designs. Let me know in the comments which outfit of hers you prefer, or you can just rank all of them if you want. Let me know in the comments what character you want to see done next. I am looking forward to drawing the next one. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye. Also, if I sound really weird, in this video, it's cause I'm like fighting a cold or something. I think last video I was also fighting some sort of allergy, but yeah, my throat hurts a little bit this video, so I might sound a little lower in tone, possibly. So, first change with Hanako. She is no longer Senpai's younger sister. I made them twins. I thought that would just explain their closer bond. I feel like usually younger and older siblings don't get along that well. I could be wrong, but that's at least the case in my house. She likes to tell people that she is the older sibling, despite her being only 10 minutes older than him. Another thought that I had, I thought it'd be really cute if Osana, Senpai, Hanako, and Budo were all childhood best friends. I feel like that'd be really cute. So Osana and Senpai are like best friends, and then Hanako and Budo would hang out together as well. And to explain why Hanako randomly shows up on the 9th week of school, I decided that she would have been studying abroad and would just come back the 9th week. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense instead of just randomly changing schools because she's obsessed with her brother. That's weird. Since Budo and Hanako are going to be best friends in this rewrite that I have made, if Budo is left alive, she will spend equal time with Budo and Senpai, so that'll be a little bit easier to deal with her on her week. But if Budo is dead or missing when she comes back, she will become depressed because her childhood best friend is dead, and she'll be spending most of her time with Senpai when she's not doing other mandatory things at school. If she was in a after-school club, she will leave the club and she will leave with Senpai when he usually does. And you can't kill Hanako. If you kill her, it will result in a immediate game over. Duh. You can't kill someone's family member and assume that they will continue going to school. If she dies or goes missing, Senpai will leave school. He will not return to school for the rest of that week, and then after that week, he will move. So that will be immediate game over for you. So you will have to find another way to beat his sister. Since she is not interested in her brother, finding her a boyfriend will not do anything for you on that week. You will instead have to do like tasks to befriend her and have a good rep at school to prove to Hanako that you are a good person for Senpai. She's very protective of her brother and she doesn't want any girl to date him. She knows that he deserves the best. And if you are not the best, she's not gonna let you date her brother. If you leave the majority of your rivals alive throughout the game, I feel like that will also help you out, especially if you befriended them, because they can put in a good word. You might have noticed I kept her red color palette. This is because, surprise, if you didn't know, Nemesis and Hanako are the same person, just different timelines. Interesting. I didn't know that until researching for this video. I also gave her what my friend calls an e-girl outfit. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but I thought the style looked really cute on her. If you hate that, I'm so sorry. That's just how it ended up. I think red looks cute on her though, in the little striped matching socks and undershirt. I think it looks cute. That might just be me though. Also, if you befriend Hanako, she will put in a good word to senpai for you, and he will be more likely to accept your confession at the end of the game. And you will also learn more about senpai, which will also help you win his heart. You may notice that I gave Hanako a straight-haired version. This is when Budo ends up being missing or dead. She'll stop taking care of like her hair and like making it all curly and cute, and she'll just have it like her natural, and not really try to style it at all. For Raibaru, I don't have any rewrites, but I did try to give her a softcore aesthetic. I thought it was really cute and would match her like rounder shapes. I was struggling with this pose very badly. I did intend to give her like more round shapes and make her more plump, but it just didn't happen. That's my bad. But I guess it makes sense. She was in the martial arts club, so I would assume she would still stay active, even after leaving martial arts. I did change up her hair. Instead of the high pigtails, I gave her those lower ones. I feel like low hair is more common now, so like low buns and all that. I feel like that's a lot more common to wear. And since Raibaru and Osana are best friends, they did originally have matching accessories, so I gave her the same type of bow that Osana has, like the polka dot ones. It's just not a bandana in this case. It's just normal bow scrunchy thingies. Also, one complaint that I had with the original Raibaru is that she looks like Osana's like younger sister, because their hair color is very similar. So I went ahead and gave her strawberry blonde hair instead of the ginger that she originally had. I was also inspired by strawberry shortcake like themed stuff. So I gave her like a lot of like pinks and strawberries on her outfits. This way she kind of matches Osana anyway. She just wears a bit more purples and blues and also some brown colors. I also think she would really like sweaters. So she would end up buying the cardigan from the school and wearing it. It's probably cold in there, if I'm honest. She probably wants to stay warm. I also feel like after leaving the martial arts club, she dove into more of her feminine side and started wearing more like makeup and dressing up a bit more. I feel like that'd be a good contrast to what she was before. I didn't draw a before for her. I'm just trying to get this video out because I've been procrastinating on this video for a while. That's my bad. Let me know like what rival you would like to see next. I did do a poll. I think y'all voted for Kizana to be next. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I also made her a bit more tan. I feel like she would enjoy being outside, either like taking walks or like gardening. I feel like she would be a gardener. That might also be like another club she joins. She might join the gardening club. That might be fun. Also, my headcanon is that like after school, she might like volunteer at a flower shop and like make bouquets for people. I feel like she'd be really good at that. I feel like that'd be really cute, guys. I also made her and Osana's tights match. They're the same color for the school whenever they go to school. I thought that would also be like a cute thing that they like match bows and like their tights. I don't know. They're like twinsies a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go now. If y'all have any ideas of who you want to be featured next, or any headcanons, comment down below. I love reading all y'all's comments. All right, bye-bye. We are finally getting back to doing this again. I have defeated the art block. Oh, it's been 5 months? Oops. Let's start this video. I do apologize that it took me 5 months to get this second part out. These two were like very, very difficult for me. I'm also doing something a little different with this video, and I was taking y'all through my sketching process, and I just got rid of the detailing part. It wasn't really necessary. I hope you don't mind. After I had already like finished this outfit, I realized, oh, this is very American coded, because I don't think, I'm pretty sure it's not normal for people to walk around in sports bras in Japan. I think that they are very into modesty, so sorry about that. I am American, so it's tending to happen. I hope that's okay. I was really struggling with like what kind of shoes to give her, because I didn't want to give her like normal like tennis shoes. I looked into cleats, I didn't really like those, and then I found these roller skate shoes. Since she likes running and a lot of sports activities, I thought it'd be awesome if she also picked up skating, because I feel like skating, you use more of your like muscles, because you have to glide across the floor more than like running. That might be wrong, but I just feel like most people seem to be more sore after skating than running. And I think it would be like super cute if she wore them going to school, so while everyone else is just walking to school like normies, she is skating because she likes to go fast like Sonic. But yes, I did give her a sports bra, and I feel like she likes like loose fitting clothes, so I gave her some like really baggy sweatpants, and I had a lot of fun detailing these shoes. Of course I was using references, but it was very entertaining for me. I did want to keep the original concept alive, with her personality and everything. I did change her hair. Her original hair was not great. It was just so flat and like no volume. It made her look very strange. I think that's why most people just forget that she's a rival. Like there's no like noteworthy anything about her really. I did give her this weird plastic green jacket. I don't know if y'all have seen those. It's not very common for people to wear, but I thought it was like a cute little like extra thing to to make her stand out a little bit more for her like everyday outfit. I also wanted to try to give like all the rivals like primary color, help differentiate them a bit more. Like Osana is orange, Oka's blue, Asu I decided would be green. I don't really like yellow as like a main color usually, only as like a accent color. And then his sister is red. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the colors separate. It makes it a little bit easier with so many characters. But onto her school outfit. I did think about giving her pants, but I decided that she probably would prefer the freedom a skirt gives her, because pants are very restrictive, especially if you like running or doing anything like athletic. I also made her a bit shorter than the rest of the rivals. I think she's actually very close in height with Senpai's sister. I did try to make her a bit more like flatter chested. She still has some chest, but just not as much as the original game. And I also did attempt trying to do different body types, but just reminder that I am not very good at body types, but I am trying my best. I went ahead and gave her a jacket. It would be a school jacket with the Psycho label somewhere on it, just wrapped around her waist. I didn't really put too much detail in it because it was just like a last minute thing I forgot to add. Oka gave me the most trouble. Goth is not my expertise, and even with like looking up and trying to research, I found it hard to find like concrete answers. I do know that there's like different types of goth. I tried going for what I believe is modern goth for this redesign, but I'm not entirely sure, so please forgive me if I get anything wrong. So the reason why it took me so long to finish Oka is because I was very insistent on this skirt. I just loved the lace and the layers, but it was extremely difficult for me to find something to put with it. I finally like came across like a more simple cropped black top, but I also did give her like these they're kind of like bat wings, but it's just like long sleeve lace that like ties in the middle. To keep her spiderweb theming a little bit as like a nod to the original, I did give her spiderweb embroidered shoes. And I also gave her a wolf cut. Her original hair, it was just like really messy, like she didn't really brush it, so I made it a bit more intentional, giving her like a bunch of layers and making it like purposefully like messy looking. Some of you may not be happy with me, but I did give her a slight personality change. She's very like strange and shy in the game, which is fine. I gave her a bit more confidence. She might not be as confident around Senpai, but yeah, I feel like she would have a bit more of an attitude, especially with how she dresses. Like, it's very like bold and it's very cute. So I feel like you need some confidence to wear something like this. I don't know how many of you will like this change, but I personally am not comfortable drawing pentagrams, so instead of that, I changed it to a witch's knot. So I was giving her more of like a witchy vibe instead of a occult vibe. I don't know how many of you will like that change. I'm so sorry if you hate it. The witch's knot is supposed to ward off evil spirits and protect you from them. So I thought that was a bit better. I think she will still be in the occult club. It's just that she's more into witchcraft. I thought about changing the occult club into like a witchcraft club, but the demon summoning is a game mechanic, so I don't think that's really possible. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And in the original sketch I did for Oka, I had originally had like her whole outfit different shades of black. It just seemed to all blend in together, so I did end up using like a darker blue to break up parts of her outfit. And I think that turned out pretty good. I'm happy with the result of it. You might have noticed that I added a choker with the "Witches Not" symbol on it, and that's just to protect her from whatever evil spirits are in the school. For her school outfit, I was debating giving her a cardigan. It just didn't look good on her, so I instead gave her long black sleeves under her like short sleeve uniform, and I also gave her a belt to hold her book. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a belt satchel thing you put around books. It just looked pretty cute instead of just like a normal bag. Gave her a shorter tie than everybody else. You can decide if she buys it like that or if she goes and alters it herself. And I also gave her the longest skirt I've given any of the characters I've redesigned so far. I did notice that makeup is a really big thing in like the gothic community. It's usually like really dark or dramatic makeup and it looks so pretty, but I did attempt giving her dark blue eyeshadow later. I also gave her like a dark black lipstick as well. If y'all ever do want to make fan art of these redesigns, you're more than welcome to. I just finished updating my Twitter and my Instagram is always there. You can @ me. I don't have a like fan art tag yet. If you guys have any, please let me know. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and don't forget to like the video if you did enjoy it. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye. As most of you can probably tell, I am using a new model. If you're not aware, I do ask on my community tabs for y'all's opinions on videos and like changes I may make. And this was one of them. Y'all voted to use my old model and this model interchangeably, but let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. So we have a pretty big video today. We have 3 redesigns in one. I hope y'all are excited for it. Her design, I had originally thought maybe I could do a soft girl aesthetic, but the dress I picked for her just didn't look good on her. It's also a little too close to Raibaru, because Raibaru is definitely sporting a soft girl aesthetic. So instead I gave Amai a sort of cottagecore aesthetic instead. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know I try to give all the rivals their own aesthetic as much as possible, just to make them stand out from one another a bit easier. I did like the puffy sleeves on her. Now that I look at it, one of her sleeves is a little too big. I need to fix that. But I liked the scalloped edges on her skirt. I thought that was a cute thought. And then I also found these like embroidered boots, looking up cottagecore like shoes, that popped up. And I thought those were so cute, and whenever I saw those, I was like, yep, I'm gonna put flowers on her. And I also added that purple, because I noticed that I started doing a monochromatic. So I needed to quickly add a second color to this color palette because it was looking too green. Another change to her color palette, they used more of a like pastel, like teal mint color, and I made that a bit darker. I just didn't like the light teal right next to her skin. I guess it's mint, not teal. Okay, so with Amai, I did do a lot of research for this video, and I found out that Amai has actually mostly been implemented into the game already. Didn't know that. And for her school outfit, it's basically the same as everybody else's, but I did give her a different sweater. In my brain, I think that they would have like a online catalog where you can buy like school items, like clothing items for school, that they give you to pick from, so everyone's wearing the same colors. And I think they would probably have like multiple different styles of like sweaters that you could pick from, and length of skirt and things like that. So we find out in game that the problem that she is having for the befriend method, there is a rival bakery in town and they are sabotaging her parents' bakery, like letting in 24 rats, I think. That's crazy. So you basically help her get evidence to get them arrested for doing this. So that is interesting. Other than that, there isn't much important lore really at all, and she's such a bland character. There's not much you can really do with her, because she's just like a sweet girl with a crush. There's nothing noteworthy. She just likes to bake and cook. That's it. I do relate to her a lot because of that, because I do like baking. I actually celebrated my birthday. This is coming out later, but my birthday was August 24th, and I made cake pops and cupcakes for my party. Story-wise, it's definitely harder to come up with ideas for her. The other two in this video are more lore-heavy for one reason or another. Now on to Infochan. I actually renamed them to Infosan, because that is more of a gender-neutral title. She probably doesn't want people to know her identity. I also took this as an opportunity to make them non-binary, but they still use she, her, and they, them pronouns. Also, I just want to apologize if I do get any information wrong or like not representing the like non-binary people correctly. I did try to research for this video, but I got some like mixed information. Some people say it's okay to use like she, they, he, they, whatever, and then some other people say no. Despite me being asexual and in the community, I'm still a little confused, so all I can do is research. So I do apologize. You are welcome to correct me in the comments, just please don't be mean. I'm trying my best. So with Infosan, I gave them a mask, because if they are going into public, they don't want to be recognized. They don't want people to know their identity. But the fun with having a mask is if you take it off and you change up what you're wearing, if you get into trouble and you do that, then they probably won't know, like, who they're talking to. Another smart thing with the mask is in Japan, it is more common for sick people to wear those out in public, especially when they have to go to work. So they would probably just assume she's sick. I did change up her hair. I didn't like the short cut that she originally had, and especially that in the back. It was just, it was kind of ugly. So I gave them a bit more of a longer haircut, and a bit more like angled, and I did give them a small ponytail, and I dressed them in pants and a like tucked in shirt. I figured they would want to conceal as much as their body as possible, since they do illegal activities, and that earpiece. I do have their hair tucked behind their ear right now. They would have it covered with their hair out in public. I also thought whenever they go out, they wear different colored contacts and possibly change up how they style their hair before going out. So if they ever did get caught for whatever reason, their description wouldn't match up with like whatever identity that the police may or may not be looking for. And I'm just now realizing some of y'all might not know Infosan's lore. So basically her father is the detective from the 1980s that tried to get Ayano's mother for her crimes and failed miserably. Her mother died during childbirth, unfortunately, and her father after turned to drinking. Basically, Infosan had to raise themselves. I guess learned hacking at a very young age and started doing these illegal activities to, I guess, get money? I'm not exactly sure of their motivation. Later, I guess before high school, her father actually moves to America to flee from Yandere-chan's mother. That also explains why Ayano's parents are not home either. It's because her mother's chasing down this detective to basically off him. Things I would change in the game: no penny shots. So we're just gonna keep the blackmail and listening devices and like selling secrets, stuff like that. As a endgame scenario, if you like kill all of your rivals or like some of them, I feel like she would try to imprison you with this evidence to try to get revenge for her father. Of course, if you don't kill anybody and there's not like evidence of any wrongdoing, she can't really do anything. But if you do end up offing a lot of your classmates, instead of like immediate game over, you will get like one last chance to like clear her phone or like whatever technology she has with all this evidence. I don't know exactly what it'd be. It'd be some sort of like game or like quick time event. I'm not exactly sure. Also, in the original game, they never come out of that information club room. I believe that's where they are. I'm just wondering if they're freaking sleeping in there or if they do go home. But if they say they never leave, I feel like it would be very interesting if they did live at the school and after like everyone's gone, they just go shower in the girls' locker room. They would have like everything they need there except having to go out for groceries. But if they ever do leave the information room, I feel like it would be pretty easy for them to blend in, especially since they do wear the uniform. I am very excited for this Kizana redesign. Originally, I was kind of like dreading redesigning her, but the creative juices were flowing this time, so I had a lot of fun. I don't know about y'all, but the original Kizana, horrible personality. At least of the short information that we get in game or from her bio. I did make her plus size, so she is the second plus size character in our roster of characters I've redesigned so far. Her and Osana, both plus size. They're both beautiful and squishy, and I love them. I'm sorry. For her personality is still the same, at least on the surface. She's like arrogant and thinks very highly of herself. I do have it down that she is pretty wealthy and that her dad, I think, would be working for the Psycho Corporation, like in an office or something. he doesn't have like a big role, but he does get paid a lot of money. Before high school, I've headcanoned that she did get bullied for being overweight. And she was a lot more of a like pushover and quiet when she was younger. And she decided one day that she would just change her personality so that people couldn't hurt her anymore. Because I don't know if y'all have heard this, but if you tell yourself that you're like great and whatever else, you'll eventually, after saying it for so long, you'll believe it. So that's just what she did, basically. The sentence I kind of put in my head of like maybe a quote she might say is that you can't be bullied if you think you are the best. So that's kind of the thought process I had on that. She's still very arrogant, but she is like, if you get to know her, she is actually an extremely kind person. So she's a bit more bearable than the original, I think, so far. Right away, I wanted to get rid of her drill curls. Like, there's only one drill curl girly, and that is, what is it, Coconut? She's the one and only. You cannot steal her hairstyle. So I gave her a bit more of a rich girl hairstyle, at least in my head. So like part of it is put up, and she does have real roses in her hair every day. I think she has a like maid that fixes her hair for her probably. And I also made it like super long and curly, and I think it looks really, really cute on her. And I also gave her this little like golden rose pin that she wears on like any of her bows. I also did try to keep some of the rose aesthetic, just not so in your face. Some people didn't like Kizana's like original stockings. I actually liked them, but I didn't think they really worked for this outfit, especially since she is so rich. Whenever I think rich, I think like lace, like ruffles, like custom made things. So yeah, I gave her like this cute blue top and the plaid skirt. I do try to keep most of these redesigns simple enough where you can replicate them if you did want to draw fan art. I do apologize for putting lace. It was just too cute not to. You can always draw her without them, but I do think she looks much cuter with them. But I do think the blue, purple, and gold color palette really do suit her. She turned out really, really cute. So she is the third rival, and I was thinking, like, what could you add to her to make her more difficult? And I thought that it would be harder to be able to bully somebody while she is in school. Because she was bullied, she doesn't like seeing other people go through that. So if she sees somebody being bullied, she will actually take them like under her wing and basically spend all of her time with this other person who is being bullied and like befriend them and basically not let anyone else give them a hard time while she is around. And I think for a bonus, they could actually give them like a makeover. It wouldn't be like anything drastic about their appearance. It would be more like encouraging them and just like styling their hair and helping them like gain more confidence. So it'd be extremely difficult to be able to do bully elimination methods while she is in school. And if you keep her alive, I feel like it would be good if this continued on every single week, which would make things even more difficult, instead of the rival just completely disappearing into the ether once you eliminate them. Like, they're still going to affect your gameplay, just not Senpai itself. She is a rather tall girly. I think she is sitting at 5'8", 5'9", I think. I would have to double check. But yeah, she's not super tall like Oka and Osana, but she is a bit higher than average height. And I did try to play with giving her longer sleeves on her uniform, but I felt like she stood out too much with the long sleeves. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with these three. For the next video, I'm kind of wanting to do Osaro. I was originally gonna do her for this video, but then I realized, oh wait, she has like a whole gang of delinquents, and I really want to redesign them as well. Same for Megami. Megami has the student council, so I might, like the next two videos might be really long, because I want to do like the whole group. We'll see. It might have to be like a two-parter or whatever. And for the adult rivals, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do them. I think it's really weird to have adult rivals. The only way you could keep them adults is make them obstacles, but they would have to be removed as rivals. So if I do redesign them, I'm going to age them down. So for the substitute teacher, I was gonna age her down and make her either the headmaster or the guidance counselor's daughter. For the nurse, same thing. I would just age her down and make her the nurse's daughter. And because she's the nurse's daughter, like she can still be clumsy and stuff, but her mom has taught her stuff about medicine, so she is able to like treat wounds or give people medicine, because she does have that knowledge from her mother. That's the future ideas for like the rest of the series. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye. Let's see what we can do with 49 minutes of audio.